Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Tree Sports. It's a pleasure to have you live and in charge for a whole ton of fun. It's going to be a little truck series action presented by Speedy Trophies, the Chop Shop Racing Leagues. Getting into the cutoff race for the round of 12 championship races coming up for the next 2 weeks after a break next week. It is on like a Donkey Kong. Good to see everybody out there. Hope you have had a wonderful night. It is that time of the day where we get out here and we run some amazing laps. This series has been growing and going and getting bigger each and every Tuesday night. So if you haven't done so, reach up at that like button for me. It goes a long way to support a stream and give all of these fine folks an absolute legendary send when it comes to playoff racing. Here's your starting grid for tonight's race. Kobe Hartung is going to be your pole sitter here in the Speedy Trophies Truck Series. Michael Strickland, your outside pole sitter. Mark Retch and Jason Day are going to make it row number 2. Alonso King or Hayron Cohn are going to be there row number 3. Mr. Church, Mr. Newbrow are going to make it row number 4. Connor Hazel, Anthony Shook will be there row number 5. Brandon Banks, Stephen Hine in row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Greg Whitehead, Brad Dove, Jerry Culver, Nathan Big Art are going to be there row number 8. John Hammond, Jeremiah Burke in row 9. Evan Asuda, Chris Roberge are going to be out there in row number 10. Joe Thompson, Hayden Malcolm, Alex Thompson, Donnell Williams, all in that final couple of rows. And then we're going to see Ryan Wendt and Michael Bollinger out there giving us a whole little look at what your starting grid's going to look like. That's it right there. Race information for today's race. We're going to run 134 laps. Stage lap's going to be a completion of lap 44. No fast repair, 4 sets of tires total. That is 3 tire changes in the set they start on the 1.46 mile length track. It is going to be insane. Track temperature, well, it's a little bit spicy, 134 degrees on the track temperature, and I tell you what, it's going to be killer. It is going to be very killer. And 86 degrees on the air temperature, 37% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 4 mile on wind. Track Racer, redefine your gaming with a Track Racer setup today. Make sure you go and check that out. Got a phone call coming through. Be right back. All right. Out of 12, race 2 here tonight as they get ready to go. Here's what your points are going to be looking like as they go down to the back straightaway. Currently, Nathan Bigart leads the point standings, 42 above. Brandon Banks, Kobe Hartung third, Stryker in fourth. If you look at that cutoff line, Connor Hazel and Sam Benson right there on the edge of that cutoff line. Sam Benson needs a wonderful day today. Jason Day would need that as well. You see all those drive. Donnie looking to put himself up in the point standings as well. It is going to be absolutely insane. Best of the rest playoff championships looks as such. Jeremiah Burke right there in the corner. Newbrow second of the point, 7 points behind. Anthony Shook there, Brad Dove. So 2 kinds of championships here for the drivers. They're going to be ready. I'm ready. Hopefully you're ready. We're going to be going green flag racing here for the entirety of the stage. Hopefully we'll see. New truck model, they're green. Big full send, 1488. Turn 1 will be busy. We'll see the bottom line. Oh, caution early as Bollinger has an issue. He'll be on the bottom side. We'll have to take a look and see what happened here. Oh, little blink. We got free down on the bottom. Something happened to the to Bollinger there. Like he got freed up. One more time. He blinked right there. And I'm going to go inside the cockpit view here. We're going to see exactly what happened. We just got free. Through the gears. You'll have to go in and get it repaired. Mr. Bollinger running a wonderful paint scheme. I do want to highlight this paint scheme because he's got a little W action going on there. But one thing about Mr. Bollinger, this Thursday, Signature Esports is going to be hosting a new, or not a new, it's going to be a, you see that banner right there. We're going to be hosting a charity race that we want drivers to be able to get out there and be a part of. It is for a little girl named Georgia. Oh, Colby Hartung having an issue. Alex, thank you for the like out there. Thank you to Rob Bob Turner, RB Turner, giving us a follow on Facebook as well. Georgia is a young lady who's suffering from leukemia, and she is gonna need some support from everybody. So if you haven't done so, check out our link that I posted earlier in our chat. It's to our Discord. If you'll be a part of it, it's $15 entry. Half the money goes directly to support the family. The other half goes into the purse. So $7.50 directly to the family for every entry. And $7.50 goes to the purse for the top five. 5 drivers could be paid out. And that'll be split up as well. All the details are in my Discord. That is courtesy of Bollinger and Liam Anderson getting out there and trying to put together that function. We want to make sure that we have a successful race on Thursday to benefit that young lady. She is very young. Like toddler young, and I couldn't imagine going through that kind of scenario because I would want to do more, especially for things like childhood cancer, leukemia, those kinds of things. So if you have it in your heart to get out there to race, it's going to be at the New Atlanta. It's going to be a super speedway style race. You're going to run 134 laps, and they're going to have at least one fast repair. We'll be setting up and getting everybody the invites to the race, so that way everybody who is registered is going to do. We have 4 people registered right now. We'd love to see a full field, but I would like to see 20 drivers out there at the most. That way, you guys are competing for something to be able to get out there and have some fun. And it's going to be in the trucks on Thursday night. So if you haven't done so, join our Discord or get a hold of all of us. We'll make sure that it's a successful event. I can speak today, I promise. Be pushing to make that as big of an event as it possibly can to help that young lady. Colby Hartung is going to be your race leader as they come around. Quick little caution there for Bollinger, so he should be able to get that truck fixed and be fine. Brad Dove is coming in. I know that John Hammond started from the pits. Well, he's going to be coming back in as well. Chris Roberge coming down. Maybe some drivers getting some fuel, topping off, just try to make things a little bit more different, being on a different cycle. Those are all the things that you want to see out of this. Incredible circumstances. Really disappointed to miss, but have a great broadcast. Thank you, Mr. Crownover. I hope you're having a good, hopefully with a provisional, you can get back to the championship. I hope so. I hope the provisional works out for you. So if you want to be a part of that, folks, it's going to be Thursday. You can either get into the race or jump in and give us some love, give us some support during it as well. We like our philanthropy causes. It's probably one of the biggest things that I can see out of it. I want to make sure that we're not missing the banner for the 14 here because we want to make sure that he's got everything all loaded in. Of course, right now I can't even see it, so we're gonna do this and do this. There it is. Trucks will go blank for a second here while we re-download the paints and get everybody rolling. So, again, apologies to. I want to make sure that Colby Hartung does. He doesn't have anything going on with the truck there. Make sure all the paints are loaded and the banners are loaded because playoff drivers are there. Colby Hartung going for his trying to go back-to-back championships. Was season 2 champion, and love to see it. See what the drivers are doing. Continue to put on a great show. Every one of these drivers has been able to do so. The paints will load in. There they are. Hartung showing a different paint scheme, question mark? Little post-process stuff happening here. Hartung's paints disappeared on me. I don't know what's going on. I don't pretend to understand. However, we're going to go back at it here. It's going to be green flag racing again as the drivers go to work. It is entertainment value for the ages. We'll refresh the paints at all the trucks here. according to what iRacing does. Green flag. The white truck gets the jump while the other white truck behind him rolls the corner. I promise we'll get it all figured out here, folks. Again, apologies. Trading Paints is having some issues. That is exactly what's going on. So bear with me. We'll get it all worked out. The task on Trading Paints, having to do some work on the sidelines here. Try that again. All right, paints are downloading. We're going to see what these trucks have in store as all the drivers get into the grand scheme of things. There is Colby Hartung. He's going to be your race leader. We'll see what these drivers can do. They are downloaded back here. Strikers paints loading up. Fastest lap of the race, 33:21. Colby Hartung digging. Mark Retchen's going to be in third. Rincone's going to be up 1. Connor Hazel up 3. Big Art is going to be battling side by side. Oh, one of the 89 side by side. That's Stephen Hine down to the bottom. As we'll see this thing challenge its way forward. And thank you to all the drivers for their patience. Thank you to all of you for your patience out there as well. We hate to see anything happen. All I wanted to do was make sure the paints were working. 5. Little loose right there. 54 to the inside. Here it's Brandon Banks. Trying to get himself a little extra momentum. One of the things that we're going to be seeing about this racetrack, or about this format, is that here in a couple of days, the points are pretty much going to reset, and we'll see how that's going to play out. There's the 80 and the inside. Alonso King Jr. there to the bottom. I know you're going to see some iRacing paint schemes for a little bit here, folks, but that's only because of what we're going to see. If you're limited on the bottom side. Thank you to Donnie for running that as well. Now the paints are starting to clip out and do their thing and do what they're supposed to be doing. So much love to the drivers. Thank you to Donna Williams for running one of my favorite segues into everything. Beef jerky is absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorite things to be able to have. And make sure you get out there and go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Alex Thompson back here is going to be up 5 spots as the Racing for Autism Awareness rolls for the Thompson banner. Chris Roberge is going to be there to his inside. Roberge, part of the Beef Jerky Unlimited driver cams as well. Much love to Chris. He is the most serious and nicest Canadian you're ever going to see. We'll see John Hammond have a little bit of a hiccup there. Little blank happening. I don't know if it's on my side or on his side, but much love to the legend Jerry Culver back here off 10. Starting from the back, working his way forward. I do like what Jerry's running here. Little Red Bull racing machine for that Toyota Tundra. Good-looking paint scheme, good-looking time, and good-looking opportunity. Thank you to Jerry for running his driver cam as well. And we have Robert Church who's going to be, I'm sorry, not Robert Church. Church is the next. Ryan Went up 10 spots. Got to get aggressive here early. He's going to be right in front of the 2. We'll drop down to the corner. A little Superman action for Ryan Went. Good to see Ryan out there running 2 to the outside. 40 on the corner. Back straightaway getting busy. As we'll see if these trucks free up or if they're going to rocket to the inside. 2's going to drop in on him here as the 40 goes to work. There's Robert Church. He's going to be off 3 from the start of the race. But that will only depend on what he's going to be able to do over the course of the long haul. Right behind Stephen Hine at the 89. Believe that is all of our driver cams. Let me take a look one more time. Nope. Brad Dove, Bollinger, they jumped in late, so let's put the cameras in real quick, like, because we want to make sure everybody's good to go. Give them a moment. All right, folks. All right. I think we got them all. We should have them all. All right. There's Mr. Church, and there is Mr. Brad Dove. Dove into the 25. Off 8 spots from the start of the race. Do believe he had to serve an EOL at the start of the race, so qualifying position negated as he started 14th. Will worked himself back up into position here. Good to see Mr. Dove out there. Much love to you, brother. Hope you're having a good night and a good race for you. Bollinger here is coming back to pit road. He's still got some left side damage. Probably getting a little bit more of that taken care of. So we'll see what that driver can do and if he can get a few more of those laps in. He is out there running with some of the best, and it's good to see him put in the energy and the effort to get out there and get better. That is one of the things that you want to see out of these drivers, is to continue to always try to put yourself in a positive light, positive situation. Stryker trying to close in the 1.4 second lead to Colby Hartung as they would move. Here's a look at what's going on here. Stephen Hine just outside the top 10. Robert Church edging his way forward. Does have about a half second between he and Anthony Shook. Anthony Shook there, the number 7 truck, is up 1 spot. Started 10th. It's going to be there in 9th. Big Art's going to be up 8. Biggest mover of the race right now. The 11 spots gained by the number 40 Toyota Tundra. John Hammond up 2. John started from the pits. He's a little free right now as this truck is giving him fits. We'll see what's going to happen. Donnell Williams, Chris Roberge. See the 3 of Greg Whitehead to the bottom side. 2 to the outside. Donnell Williams going places as Whitehead and Williams side by side racing here. Alex Thompson coming back around. Thompson can be patient. Thompson's been getting his groove back on. Has gained about 600 I rating in the course of season 12. He went down, had a hard couple of weeks, and took a big hit on his I rating. Now is started to get better, started to figure out his racecraft, and continue to push. Emma, thank you very much for the follow out there on the old TikTok. Or I'm sorry, on the old Twitch, not TikTok, on Twitch. I appreciate you. Thank you to SpeedyTrophies.com. Make sure you get out to SpeedyTrophies.com and check them out because, well, if you need a trophy for all of your, let's go, Budgie Bird. Much love, Budgie. I hope you're having a good night. We want to make sure that you support all of these fine folks and all the people who support iRacing in general. SpeedyTrophies.com is a great place for you to go out there and find yourself an award, a plaque, custom engraved things, all the things that you could ever ask for. Well, that's right there at SpeedyTrophies.com. If they don't have it, they can build it for you. Make sure you go check them out and make sure you show them some love. 1.7 second lead as Colby Hartung extends over Michael Strickland. These drivers are really putting on a show so far. Halfway through the first portion of this stint coming up here as Mark Retchen tries to track down Michael Strickland. Connor Hazel up 5 spots, still working. And it's going to be doing. You're behind the wall, down on power, and 20 miles an hour off pace. You got this, man. No matter how you look at it, got to get on there and earn the spots, earn the keep. This is a multi-groove racetrack, and the new update for the trucks have really shown you have to maintain. You have to find your pace. You have to take the time. It's going to be a little bit freer. It's going to be a little bit harder to drive, which makes this track that much more interesting to me. And it makes it feel like you actually have to put your wheel into it. Jason Day in tow, trying to work on getting that back up to 4th where he started. He's in 7th right now. Big Art's going to be up 8 spots. Ryan Went drop it back a little bit here. Might need to save a little bit as Alonso King holds on to that 90 truck. I like Alonso's new paint scheme. To see the White Knuckle setup shop on there as well. Speaking of setup shops, make sure you check out Premier Racing Setup Shop. You can use 2 codes. You can use Chop Shop or you can use Signature 15. What are the other? I think, hold on, let me double check because you believe Chop Shop. I don't know. I think it's Chop Shop for theirs. Because we both have picked up a great sponsor and we love to see it. Love to hear from. Oh no, caution's going to come out here as Ryan Went had an issue. Oh, Stephen Hine was there. Oh, 40 got free. He tried to whip out of the bottom side. Stephen Hine got sent there. Stephen hit the wall. Take a look here. Go back. That was where the caution came out. So Stephen got tied on the corner, comes out, hits the wall. And then Ryan went to go to the inside here. And when he did, that truck freed up. Wow. Went to go to the inside and it got loose. That's crazy. Actually did more front nose damage to his truck than he did to the 89. The 89 took more rear damage. They'll come to pit road. They'll get that thing worked on. And oh, man. 90 coming to pit road. I think everybody's going to come to pit road. They're going to be trying to see if anybody can outstretch here as this one ties back to the 14. Thank you to everybody for all that you do and all the cool things that you've been able to make Signature Esports be a part of. So thank you very much. I encourage each and every one of you to take the time to thank yourselves for just being the coolest cats out there. Because let's face it, without you, I wouldn't be here. That's just how it goes. Yeah. We get a premiere for being a part of the Chop Shop crew and being a part of what we do over here as well. Much love to Premiere and all the cool things that they have. And, you know, we like to see everybody dig. So, yeah. Let me see. It is, yeah, use Chop Shop 15. So you can use Chop Shop 15 or Signature 15 to save 15% on your next setup today. Make sure you, I like their setups. So you can use either one. You can follow the link that I put in chat. Thank you. And if you don't, then it's okay. You have your own setup shop of choice. I encourage you to check them all out. It's all good. But I like Premier setups. And a fan. All right, Hartong, Strickland, Wretch, and Connor Hazel, Brandon Banks going to be your top 5. Few drivers coming in for a set here. Maybe taking advantage of having the opportunity. Joe Thompson coming in, a little fuel. Somebody's going to be trying to go to the front to try something different here. The tire fall off has not really all been that bad, so we'll see if the drivers can maintain that kind of look. It is 1488, 44, the 24. Sorry, the 24 and the 44 on the restart. We'll see what Hartung does on the restart here. See if he elects the high lane or if he's, if he's going to be putting himself in another different situation. We're going to be 25 laps in, 26 laps in this time by as they work. Yeah. I'm going to give some love and shout-outs to the Signature Esports Channel alumni, Dennis Daly, Skull Key, Dark Horizon, Ryan Went, the Matterhorn Racing legend as well, Robert Church, all of the champions section. Thank you to Penguin, Alonso King, Anthony Garland, and of course, Brian Lucas and Mark Retchen for being part of the pros. Thank you to the rookies, Alex Thompson, Rox Stallone, of course, Brad Dove, Anthony Crownover, y'all are legends out there. Thank you so much. Donating to our causes, how you become part of the channel alumni, and thank you very much to everybody who has done so. If you want to do some more, you got to do is reach out to me and I can tell you how to do it and become a part of the channel alumni. I need to add Budgie Bird to that because Budgie's been a legend, and I want to make sure that we do that. We'll probably do that here very soon. And I got some people to move around and move up and move down and, all those cool things. So if you haven't done so, thank you to all of our channel alumni for being a part of Signature Esports and being some of the best. I encourage you to do it. Thank you to Chop Shop for just being Chop Shop. They're doing great things. Their Dirt Series is going to come back here in about 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So you'll be able to check that out tomorrow night. We've got a heart-to-heart racing series broadcast. We're going to be calling one more of their races, so that way you guys could tune into a little Cars Tour action. They're going to be running the USA International. It is Lakeland, however you want to look at it. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're ready. I'm ready. Green flag. Good restart for the 14. Oh, 88 free. Stryker is going to lose a little bit of ground here. Gretchen takes over the spot. Didn't think tires were important. They are now. Nick Goebel, thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you, my friend. Stryker dropping like a rock. Drops in front of Anthony Shook. Hartung extends. Mark Gretchen's going to be in second. Jeremiah Burke to the outside. Berkey running, man. Brandon Banks in that 4 spot. Michael Strickland's going to be in 5th here. Has to work his way back forward. Had a top 2 truck. Big run. That's fan. Thank you for becoming a warrior out there for 99 cents today. You can become a member on our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It goes a long way to help support the stream. Little fray for Colby Hartung. We'll see if Mark Gretchen can take and make dividends here on that action. Is that warrior? You became a warrior. I appreciate you doing so. About it now. Big Art outside gets around the 54. And now Michael Strickland rolling. How about Big Art? Big Art rolling around this racetrack. About a half second, 3/4 of a second faster. Run to the outside. One on the outside of the 24 puts him in a precarious situation here. As now a Sage win goes and matters. Colby Hartung will roll. And whoa, caution comes out again. We'll have to see what happened here. Michael Newbrow having an issue. Oh, Churchy. Oh, no. That's what new tires will do. Great save by Newbrow. And I do believe Alex Thompson was taken out in that as well. Man, this is the congestion of new tires. So they were 4 wide right there. Alex Thompson, and let me go back at this again. There it is. There's a 4 wide situation here in Texas. And Thompson let him go. There's the 90 of Alonso King. Right there's a 75 all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. And I missed all of this. Newbrow was all the way to the bottom side as well. And Newbrow was trying to close up. There's the 5 of Robert Church. This is the dangerous portion of this racetrack. And Newbrow tried to come up right there. Church was still there. Let me go back to Church. Let's just back up here. This is where this becomes precarious. It was a run right there on the front straightaway. Newbrow on an older set. 75 went there. The 90 had a run. 28 of Rincon was there as well. Thompson gave a lot of room. Whoop. Oh, man. Man, Alex had nothing to do with that. Alex Thompson is going to be the innocent bystander this time. It's unfortunate for him. Really is. Starts to do everything right, and next thing you know, he gets taken out. So Thompson will sit, get it fixed for as long as he possibly can. And no doubt he can get frustrated, you know what I mean? Hopefully he saves a set of tires here because, we want to make sure that he... Oh, no, he's got some left front missing. Better get that fixed. Go back around, come back around. Hopefully he doesn't mismanage a set of tires there. You want to make sure he does it. Yeah, I appreciate you having the $4.99. I do. You can. There is a 99-cent one, by the way, so everybody knows. I appreciate you spending the $4.99 one. There is a 99-cent one. Max is $4.99. The second one is like $2.99, and then they have a 99-cent one. But if you wanted to do it for 17 cents a day, you can support a small streamer, a.k.a. our coolest platform. Newbrow coming around, getting 42 seconds of damage repaired. Thompson got 40 seconds repaired. Still has some left front damage. We'll see if he's going to be able to be competitive here. Maybe make it all the way to the end of the stage. We're about 12 laps to go on that. Colby Hartung, no doubt, have to hold off Big Art. Retchen's going to be in second. New tires coming. Alonso King, John Hammond, Jorge Rincon, Robert Church. All right there. Man, oh man, that's Chris Roberge. Roberge on pit road. He's getting a lot of his truck fixed. Was he caught up in something? I think he might have been. Let's go back and take a look. I probably missed all of that wreck. Let's go, Tony. Oh. Newbrow just got caught up in something. So, you know. He got some nose damage. Newbrow go a couple of laps down here. 28 got to the back bumper of the 16. But what a great, he was able to keep it off the wall. And other than just a little bit on that left rear, that right rear, he's good to go. All right, Ryan Wendt will be leaving pit road. He got some more of his damage taken care of. Roberge is going to be looking at, he's going to get it all fixed. If I know Roberge, that's what he's going to do. It was insane, right? Thompson got shanked from the outside, came down, got into, best case scenario. Best case scenario. Because it was 4 wide behind him. All right. Have to see what's going to happen here. 01's going to be way up the racetrack here for this restart. We'll see what's going to happen here. Colby Hartung will have to try to hold off some new tires. About 24-lap fresher tires, according to what the SDK information is telling me. Right behind, you see Alonso King will have to try to go places. There's John Hammond. It's going to restart to the outside. 28, Jorge Rincon was what I thought was cause of that. Besides a 4-wide situation, a whole lot happened there. Got to the back bumper of the 16. More time with Rincon. Take a look at what happened to Thompson. Got into the wall of a little 5. All right. Thompson did get into the wall a little bit, maybe slowed him up, but you're 3 and 4 wide there. Gotta get out of that the loud pedal. They're ready. I'm ready. Let's go green flag racing one more time for the stage here. That's the old DBR team out there, Mr. Tony Kivet. If you haven't checked out his, go to Tony Kiv on Twitch. Make sure you give him some love. Got a good little following. He gets out there and does some racing. Chills out, relaxes. New tires are coming. He'll want to be able to rock at the outside. Hartung is trying to get some points before the end of this one. It really doesn't matter because the points are going to reset. Brandon Banks dropping back here with some new tires approaching. But some drivers are trying to utilize these points to be able to make the next round, and that's where it's going to be. Oh, no. Caution again. Red Dove involved. Thank you, Veggie. Red Dove got free. Church. Dove to the Dove. Man, oh man. Yeah. Of course. We like to see everybody grow. Everybody. All right. I believe Restream Bot put that on YouTube. Everybody go follow him. Gamal Deal Technologies following us. Thank you very much. 7 minutes ago. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Much love. Appreciate you. It showed up on our on my feed on Facebook, but it didn't show up in my feed on OBS. So I don't know. It happens. All right, 01 14 53 24 88. It's going to be the restart here. And they go to 44 the stage. These trucks are everything I've understood about these trucks. Roberge is going to be your lucky dog. He'll be getting the free pass here. Ballinger back out there is going to be running some laps. It's going to be good to see. Chance for him to take the time and put in the work. And right now, Ryan Wentz working on keeping that truck on the racing surface. Jerry Culver, some of his stuff taken care of, maybe tires and fuel. Brad Dove get the truck worked on as well. Alex Thompson will be leaving pit road. He's getting more of his truck worked on. Joe Thompson on pit road as well. A lot of trucks getting a little free here as the new truck model has really started to show up. Hell, Speedy Trophies Truck Series. We're going to have a stage break coming up here in a couple of laps. As we had the caution come out, not quite 5 laps to go on the stage. So we'll see what Colby Hartung can do here. Big Art did take tires, but to steal a stage away from this driver. Been great to see it kind of roll in that the other positive light. So we, all the best things in the world. Folks, if you haven't done so, if you're out there on the YouTube, I appreciate it if you reach up, hit that like for me. It goes a long way to help us. Thank you to the new members. Thank you to all the folks that have put up super chats this month and done everything to keep us continually to move forward. Thank you to all of our Twitch subscribers and followers as well. Getting close on Twitch to our 20 goal, which is cool. I appreciate that. And Facebook, you guys have just been doing your thing. Facebook's been just doing its thing. I have considered using Facebook just for promotion, putting everything else on YouTube and Twitch, and just going out in that direction. It's a thought. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. You kind of just have to make up your mind. Yeah. So again, folks, if you want to get out there and help us succeed, make sure that you do reach up and hit that stuff. Oh, we're also live on X at Real Sig Esports on X. That is our Twitter handle, our Twitter page. So we're live over there as well. So thank you, Twitter. I appreciate you very much. Tomorrow night we're going to be when we go live for when we go live with the Cars Tour, we're going to be going live on TikTok as well. So make sure you follow us on TikTok because it does go a long way to support what we do, and we can appreciate it as always. All right. Yeah, let's get going. Oh, 01's going to elect the outside on the restart here. 14 is going to be on the inside. Big Hart, Hartung, Burke, Gretchen, Strickland, King. That'll be the top 6 on the restart here. Connor Hazel, John Hammond, Brandon Banks, Jason Day. Drivers choosing to burn a set. You don't want to see a late race caution. That's one of the things you don't want to see. And we would like to enjoy it. What is that? What did old Mark do to my logo here? Hold on. Hold on. We're going to... He made me a Cardinal fan. Mark, you're going to have to send that to me if you watch this after the fact. You're going to put a big old St. Louis Cardinals logo on that, and we'll call it good. Full send. That's exactly right. Big old full send. I love it. Sir. Get the Chop Nation on the front. That's the Chop Shop Racing Discord. You join Chop Shop by going to chopshopracing.net. He is a Corvette fan, and we love to see it again. We're going to go back at it here for a few more laps. We're going to go all the way to lap 44. Completion of lap 44 is going to be your stage. Bigart gets a good jump there. It's just going to have the new tires. We'll see if Kobe Hartung can hold the outside or hold the bottom side here for the time being. 14:53.90 of Alonso King all the way to the bottom side. John Hammond behind the 88. Hammond's going to have to really reach out and try to work his way forward. Every position point's going to matter. 24 to the outside. 88.75. There they go. Alonso King going to track down to the 01. 3 to go to the stage. John Hammond with a disregard for safety. They haven't really ran any laps on the tires. 3 wide here as Mark Retchen will drop back. 75 will work the outside. 75, big run of speed. That's one of the things that the tire advantage may not be a disadvantage coming up as John Hammond goes to third. Nathan Bigart's going to be out front. Alonso King trying to close back. Caution comes out. That'll be your stage as Stephen Hine had an issue. Alex Thompson unable to avoid that. See, I think the 89 just got free here. Did. Nowhere for the 16 to go. It's the 3-piece on that one. Well, that'll be your stage. Bigart gets the stage win. Alonso King will be second. And it looks to be as a caution came out at the time where Kobe Hartung was still ahead of John Hammond. John Hammond will be fourth. Jeremiah Burke will be fifth. Mark Retchen, Michael Strickland, Connor Hazel, Jason Day, Brandon Banks, your top 10. New tire strat really didn't matter all that much as we'll see who comes to pit road. And then we're going to be taking about, we're going to see who's going to be happening. Anthony says it's nerve-wracking to wait to find out your fate for the next round or not. I understand. Everybody coming to pit road except for Robert Church, Jerry Culver, of course, Nathan Bigart, and John Hammond. Nobody's really been able to run the laps. When the tire strat came out, everybody had issues. So we'll see what's going to happen. Robert should be your lucky dog here. He's be able to get the truck fixed. He's going to be able to work on it. We'll see if Bollinger will be still waiting for that next opportunity. So Robert is your lucky dog. And while we wait, we'll be right back. All the drivers go to pit road for their for the stage and for some fuel. Engine officially blown. That's un bueno, man. No bueno. All right, Big Art, Hammond, everybody's on a level playing field. Rincon came in, took a little fuel. We'll see how these tires hold up. As Robers will look to get one of his laps back here. One more. He'll be the last driver on the lead lap. Everybody's ready. I'm ready. You're ready. 90 laps to go. Under 90 laps to go. They'll be side by side. Ethan Big Art, John Hammond, Jerry Culver, Robert Church. Everybody on board. Ready to go. Whoever has the Turtles truck, Adam, that's Big Art, man. He leads in the standings, 8 wins on the series. One of the odds-on favorite for probably a championship here. However, there's a lot of drivers that are saying, nope, I got this as well. Thank you, Mr. Dama. Hope you're having a good night. 14 to the bottom, way to the bottom. Kobe Hartung going to shoot the gap here to the inside. Big dicey moments here for all the drivers. 28 checks up the field. 5 there to the bottom. 53 rolling. Here comes the 80 of Alonso King. Has the 90 on the truck, 80 on the relative. As now they roll. Big old cluster happening here. As we'll see the 14 rock at the bottom, 5 free on the bottom side. 14 is going to have a run ahead of steam on the back. Oh, baby, Robert Church. We'll see the 14 there, outside lane prevailing. 5 trying to drop into the corner. 14 backing the corner off. Pole sitter trying to work his way back forward as they continue to push. Big Art out front. John Hammond second. Here comes Brandon Banks to the outside of the 14. Some of the drivers might, I'm telling you, 14 up into the 54. 14 was trying to get around the 5 here. So the 54 will back the corner off and have a head of steam and get back at it right now. Kobe Hartung trying to work his way back. Big Art has a half-second lead over John Hammond. Aiden Malcolm coming to pit road. Momentum is everything in all of these trucks. Right now, a green flag run goes a long way. And we'll see if that'll happen here again. A couple of cautions early. That has made all the difference. See Hayden Malcolm coming off pit road. The 59. There's a little Chicken Express happening. He's going to be below the apron there. Almost gets up into the 7. He's good. He's fine. He's going to be rolling 0-1 out front. Hammond's going to be a 3/4 second gap. Jerry Culver back in third. You see Alonso King rolling the corner. 13 up on the high side here. Alonso King in tow of the 13. Wall tap, little free off corner. Gets into the dirty air, and you see the truck shake up. That's one of the things about the truck that's changed, is that now the trucks have a tendency to get free in dirty air. Oh, gets free on the bottom, too, if you touch the bottom of the apron. Turn 4 is dangerous here at Texas. Here's a look at what's happening with all the trucks as the static cam goes to life. '90 sideways caution comes out. That's the 80 technically. As we'll see everybody check back up. There's going to be Alonso King in the 80 truck here. Robers will get his lap back here, I do believe. Here's a look at what happened. Yeah, he went sideways on the bottom side of the apron. Let's see what happened to make that happen. There was Alonso King. Jerry Culver got to the back bumper. Culver with a run. Oh, went back to the inside. Oh, little tap on Alonso. And these trucks are getting freed up like crazy. Alonso King able to hold on to it there, minimize the damage as we see our latest caution happen. As the drivers will come back around, and we'll see who's going to have the maximum effort. Adam, you have to jump into this series? I hope you do, man. ChopShopRacing.net is where you're going to be able to go, and that's how you'll be able to join them. Make sure you go check them out. I encourage you to do so. Big Art, Connor Hazel, Jerry Culver, Roberge back on the lead lap. And now he's going to be able to hold on and try to get that nice Canadian way rolling. Calm 152 miles an hour, 159. I like being able to have the dashboard on that other side. I did make that change the other day. Speaking of changes, lots of changes coming to our stream. Things that we're trying to work on, things that we're trying to make happen. You know. You know, Mike, you gave me an idea when it comes to video editing and all that stuff. Might have to add that. Some folks want some videos put together. We might have to add that to the old repertoire of things that we can do over here because we can't do it. I've done it. Review footage and make some movies and do it for people's channels. We've been able to do that in the past. All right, anybody come to pit road? Roberge come in. I think he might just come in and get. I don't know if he took a set of tires earlier, but see if he takes a set now. Might be able to be competitive here, or just get some fuel. Yeah, no. Try to make another living. Another thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that we probably need to make sure that what we do is it's going to be in a standpoint. Budgie, thank you for the 500 biddies. I missed that. I don't know why it didn't come across I know it came across the stream. I'm going to play it again. Thank you very much. It didn't come across my headset, so thank you very much. 11 minutes ago, said at 500 biddies. Thank you very much, dear. Much love to you. Budgie's the best moderator that you could ever ask for, folks. And if you are looking for somebody, I encourage you to pay her a visit on her Twitch channel. She mods for a bunch of folks, and she's worth the money. She's worth the money. She makes sure that you are safe. She really is. We got to support Budgie's Budgie. That's what we got to do. So Budgie supports us and takes care of us over here, and I want you guys to show her some love, show her some support. Go follow her Twitch channel. Go to donate to Budgie. Maybe we can get Budgie a payment link. I don't know. I want to do something special for Budgie because she's amazing. Jess thinks so as well. So those who know who Jess is, it's the missus. He likes Budgie. All right. Go Connor. Big old Pro Rev. Outside. The start of this one, we'll see who's going to be able to have a little bit extra fuel, who's going to be able to make this one work. John Hammond came in. He's going to be on a different segment. Ryan Wendt came in as well. Stephen Hine. They can make it on one more pit stop. And we're completing lap 55. So you can get about 45 to 48 laps on the mile-and-a-half tracks. That's about where you want to put yourself when it comes to pit road. But we'll see who's going to be able to do so. Big Art, Connor Hazel. A little fresher tire for Connor Hazel, but they really haven't pushed the tires all that much. Budgie said, here's 500 biddies. Slammed him on the table, said, yeah. 01, 44, 13, 53, 14, 28 is going to be the restart here. We'll see who's got it. 6 cautions so far, as this one has been riddled with cautions, unlike what you're used to seeing here. Kobe Hartong trying to work his way back forward. And I talk about the difference in tires on the 01 here. But what I will say is that the tires haven't really fallen off that much. You spent a lot of time under caution since lap 24 when everybody came to pit road. Jerry Culver to the inside of the 14. 14 to the outside. 14 big run. 14 is going to have the inside lane if he wants it. He's going to be looking at Jeremiah Burke in front of him. Jeremiah down on the bottom side, out of the throttle for the 14. Mark Retchen looks to go to the inside of the 13. Jerry Culver up near the wall. On board, Jerry Culver as the inside looks. Little free on the corner. There's the battle on the bottom right. Well, it's covering his face. We don't want to cover his face. Speed's pretty fast on these trucks. Jerry Culver utilizing the outside lane so far. Side Jason Day. Jorge Rincon, Culver. Oh, Rincon, Culver. Oh, Culver into the wall. Man. Hold on to it, Jerry. Hold on to it, sir. Ryan went up 9. Still working his way forward. There's Michael Newbrow on the rebound here. You know, he wants to see himself get a positive. He's second to the best of the rest championship standings. This is a great shot of trying to find that extra ground. There's Ryan went to his outside. Newbrow just taking his time. Newbrow does have the long run pace here. But we'll see Ryan went clear and drop it to the bottom side of the corner. Big look at Mr. Church. Mr. Robert Church is right here. Dropping back a little bit. Keep it on 37. Very feeling the tires out here. He's got some right front nose damage. A little free out the corner. These trucks look and feel free. Crazy to see the drivers struggle as much as they are when it comes to a free truck. We'll see what happens. Big Art, Hazel to the outside, battle for the lead. We saw this starting to happen as they continue to push. Connor Hazel, Nathan Bigart, Colby Hartung. Hazel to the outside. Can he get a run off the corner? 14 could be there to bump draft. We'll see. He's not going to. He's going to help out the 01. Connor Hazel trying to go to the lead here. He's going to work the outside lane. Second lane is there. 44 free off corner up near the wall. Connor Hazel should be able to lead a lap here. Is going to be able to do so. 44 out front. Here comes Colby Hartung. Connor Hazel to the bottom side of the racetrack. He dumps the dirty air. Could be able to pull 01 to the outside. 44, great job by the ProRev Esports team. Colby Hartung really working that outside lane. Has to be patient here. Led the first 24 laps of this race, and then all of a sudden new tires started getting at him. A couple of different restarts here. Connor Hazel out front. Colby Hartung in second. Nathan Bigart to in third. Jeremiah Burke in fourth. Mark Retchen in fifth. Working his way in. The Jefferson City neighbor of mine has really shown up. Love the truck. Love the paint schemes. Thank you very much to Mark for putting all the energy in. There's Anthony Shuck. Nose cam on the old 7 machine. Brandon Banks is right behind him. And you're waiting for the dun 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 dun. Here's the new brown part of the DVR team. Ryan went to the inside of the 2 of Donnell Williams. Donnie. Love the Adidas Beef Chicken Limited truck. Taking his time. Jerry Culver, a little free right there, but he is trying to work his way back forward. I think Newbrow leads that second group around. His truck looks fine. Hopefully he got all that damage taken care of. I believe he looks to be fine right now. Might be just trying to save for the long haul here. 1.5 mile circuits do well. 14 to the back bumper to the 44. Connor Hazel, a part of the championship crowd as well. Now the 14. Season 1 or Season 2 champion trying to get into the back bumper. It's going to get that bubble all nice and encroached. Good look on board the back deck lid. See, as the 14 tries to open up here, back up the corner. 44-second lane. 14 with a big run, front straightaway. Very busy for these drivers. 14 will try to work big hard to try to work on that long run race pace. Is going to be right in tow. Has not lost all that much ground. The tires have come up to pressure. Jeremiah Burke in tow as well at 14 spots. Ryan went up 14. Jason Day, the driver he is trying to track down. Here comes Donnie side by side with Jorge Rincon. Donnell Williams, 28 side by side. 2 to the bottom. Stryker off 6. Anthony Shook, and I tell you what, 7 to the wall a little bit there, a little free. The turn 4 has been absolutely menacing to the drivers as Stryker tries to get himself back to that 2 spot where he started as top 5 truck, I would say. He's off 5 and 7. Brandon Banks still working his way forward as well. Here's Mark Wretched, Jorge Rincon, Jerry Culver, Michael Newbrow, Greg Whitehead off 3. Churchy going to keep the right front of that driver down. Connor out front, Hartog. Big Art side by side racing. The 01 still tries to dictate the pace. I want to bring back that. These trucks just look absolutely free. Jerry Culver going off the racetrack there. Had an off racing incident there on 70. He looks fine. Connor Hazel quarter second. Now is Kobe Hartung and Nathan Big Art work on each other here. 14 clears, dumps the dirty air in the 01. Corner exit, 14. Trying to get ahead of steam. Jeremiah Burke in 4th. Mark Wretched in 5th. Coming up here in a couple of weeks, you're going to be seeing the first of 2 championship races for the Chop Shop Racing Series. Richmond on June 25th. And then July 1st, Homestead, Miami Speedway. Those are your championship round races. The points reset. All of the drivers will be looking for all the entertainment you can ever ask for. 14 to the bottom side, 44. Or 14 to the high side, 44 to the bottom side. 14 free. Big Art will get up side by side with the 14. 44 to pull 14. You saw how free the 14 got there when the 44 went up the racetrack, put a little dirty air on the nose, and that freed up that truck with an aggressive, egregious amount. I mean, I tell you what, it's like you're fighting an Xfinity car in a truck without the horsepower. It's crazy to see. Mark Wretched in 5th. Brandon Banks in 6th. Banks in tow. Race lines ever important. Ryan went up 16 spots inside the top 10. He is trying to go places. A little free out the corner. John Hammond. Oh, Ryan, hold on to it, brother. Woo! He is fighting a very loose race truck. That Toyota showing something. 44 side by side. Hartung sees Big Art there and says, I gotta go. Hartung all the way to the bottom side of the racetrack. 44th Connor Hazel back to side draft 01. Good looking race line, how close they can get. 01 to the outside. Connor Hazel up to take that draft. And now will be back in that position. Can Colby Hartung extend his way out to the 01? 01 to the bottom side, 14 free. Off turn 4. Nathan Bigart to the inside. Hartung leads that lap, but not by much. Hartung tried to lead over Nathan Bigart. Nate's going to have to come to pit road faster than anybody else, but if I'm any one of these drivers, I'm wanting to get myself in and out of pit road. 15 spots gain there for the 01. Coming into the point where Nathan is going to have to think about pit road. And again, leads this series with 8 wins, trying to get us 9th on the series. Half second the distance. Colby Hartung is unable to get around the 44 with ease. Hartung, who had the first portion of this race locked around, forcing everybody to play catch up before the stage. Saw that caution on 24, and we saw a lot of things happening. And John Hammond got himself around Michael Strickland here, is working his way forward. Kevin on 53, taking an extra opportunity to do what he can. Now, caution comes out. But this time, looks like Greg Whitehead might have had an issue. He is on the bottom side. Oh, no. Jerry Culver was right there. Let's back this up. Greg gave him all the room in the world. There's Jerry on the outside. Jerry down to the second lane into Greg Whitehead. Man, oh, man. Greg will be looking at a championship. Maybe going up in smoke here. He's part of the round of 12. You see the red banner on his truck. You don't want to see that happen. You don't want to see it happen. And now the 01 coming to pit road. 14 in it as well. Tires and fuel for everybody. And we are within the realm of reason. The drivers might be able to try to make this another stop. We'll see. John Hammond will stay out. Robert Church will stay out. Roberge will stay out as well. There's no doubt you're thinking somebody, there's Hayden Malcolm, he's going to get one of his laps back here. He was 2 laps down. Get one of them back. Not without a realm of possibility to be able to put any one of these drivers in the situation to be able to be in control. Colby Hartung will leave pit road here behind Nathan Bigart as tires and fuel work for everybody. Roberge up 17 spots. You can't count him out just yet. Some drivers still holding on to a set of tires. John Hammond might have an extra set. We'll see. Church has an extra set for sure. Bigart has been in for a second time, so all the drivers behind have an extra set. We'll see if anybody else does. Newbrow's come to pit road a couple of times here. He has been able to I think he has saved a set. I think he's just come in a couple of times to get some damage taken care of. A lot of drivers still working on finding everything they can. Alonso King on pit road, getting the truck worked on a little bit here as well. Greg Whitehead having to really, really focus on that one. There's Brad Dove. He's going to be leaving pit road. He is still on the lead lap. He's getting some of his damage worked on, but to make sure that truck continues to work and continues to work in the right direction. Premier Racing Setups caution here tonight. Thank you to Spicy. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to Mandarin Racing. And big special thank you to any one of the drivers who have really put the time and energy, effort into being a part of what we do here. So thank you so much to everybody. You were all just, you're just wonderful. Just wonderful. Teaching them well. I like it, Anthony. I like it. I encourage folks who want to be a part of a good racing team as well. Besides, I know we've got Pro Rev out there. But somebody put my name behind Surge Performance. So you can go check them out. They're a good dirt racing crew that have put a lot of time and energy into being a group of drivers that want to work on the camaraderie that goes into building a team. And they've been incredible, and we appreciate them. And thank you to all that whole team out there. You can find them on Facebook. You can go support them. And as the Surge Performance Racing crew. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for being my sponsor as well. Beef Jerky Unlimited sponsors me, folks. I do not have a promo code because it is well worth the money to go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. I encourage you to do so, and I want you to absolutely go on their Facebook page, go on all of their social media, and tell them that if you buy from Beef Jerky Unlimited, you got to go tell them that I sent you over, because I want to make sure that they know that you guys are listening to me, and we appreciate you very much. I want their online sales to be the absolute best when it comes to ordering. And it's in Michigan. They're from Michigan. You can also stop by one of their 2 locations up in Michigan as well. But beefjerkyunlimited.com. They have a box that's 6 packs of beef jerky for $55. That's a better deal than what you can get at the convenience store or at the big box stores. It's better for you. It tastes better, and it's amazing. So make sure you go check them out, beefjerkyunlimited.com. Thank you to all of the fine folks. They get a chop shop for being a sponsor of Signature Esports as well. I know that we call their races, but they did put their money where their mouth is. And we have been working diligently and very hard to get ourselves back to having the second, and not only the second account, but getting all of our tracks and everything bought once again after we lost our other broadcast account, because I put Signature Esports on it, and because it was on my card, and it just automatically filled that in. And well, you have to be a real person's name on iRacing, so my apologies for that. So I made a mistake, and I'm having to work that off, and I've lost a lot of money doing that. So, but we'll get the side-by-side picture-in-picture back up again. 75 goes, green flag. 7 cautions so far with 50 laps to go. Well, 51 laps to go. Troy, thank you for the like, man. Appreciate you very much. I appreciate you as always. You must have been who Eric was just talking about, my friend. Oh, one to the inside. 75 will hold on. We'll drop down to the bottom. Track position will be everything. Kobe Hartung did not get the restart he needed there. Stuck behind a little bit of traffic. Big Heart rolling. John Hammond in second. Berkey is going to be in third. Kobe Hartung in fourth. Connor Hazel's going to be in fifth. John Hammond going back a couple of spots here. Just going to have to let the tires happen as Brandon Banks starts to edge his nose forward. 54-44. Who's going to save? Who's going to hold on? Who's going to have what they got? Man, oh man. $24 rules. There, the inside of the 75. Alex Thompson getting around a driver here, makes the pass. He's just going to have to roll with what he has at the moment. And is still searching for one of his 2 laps that he is missing right now. As right there's the distance between the 01 and the 14. Berkey's going to be in third. Banks rolling in fourth. Connor Hazel in fifth behind. 54-44. Good battle side by side. Jason Day, the other Canadian in the field, has a good look and is rolling forward. How about Ryan? Still up 15 spots. Needs one more. Texas is finally being good to him. He'll be able to get one of those spots as John Hammond will be to this outside. Chop Chop Racing legend and the man behind the scenes that helps make everything happen. Ryan Wentz. Oh, caution comes back out here as looks to be Jerry Culver. 3 wide. Across Jorge Rincon. And Church getting pinched up against the wall. Jorge Rincon went to go to the inside second lane, followed that driver up, and then maybe a little net code. All righty. Get ready to be back at it here. I do believe that it's going to be interesting. Sorry, the paints are refreshing again because I hit a button. I had somebody send me a message, and I don't know how, but my text is now red on things. Crazy. I don't know what to think. Yeah. I don't know how I make my text red. Hold on, let me make sure things are going well here. Yeah. My Discord text was red. I don't know. That was weird. All good. All right. Big Art, Hartung, Berkey, Banks, Hazel. All the drivers ready to go there. We'll see if some drivers came in. Like Donnell Williams came in, took a little fuel. John Hammond coming back. Maybe topping off. It might be a fuel strategy kind of race here. But I think anybody who came in on 79 might be clutching it in right now. We'll see. There's Joe Thompson, Brad Dove's out there as well. Some drivers went ahead and took tires. We're completing 89. I don't think there's really any tire advantage right now for any of the drivers. We shall see. We shall see. Big Art, Hartung, Berkey, Banks. Going to be our front two rows on the restart here. And we like to level out and have ourselves a good time. Hold on to your butt. That's what I'd like to say. Thank you, Troy, for the like. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Much love to you all. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful evening. It's been a heck of a show, and Chop Shop putting on the show that is the show of shows, and we could appreciate everything that Chop Shop has been able to do for the iRacing scene as well. And we're ready. How about it? Get going. Had a big test I had to put out there. Thank you so much. We're going. We're green. Once again. Thank you, folks, for being out there. Big Art with a good restart here. Let's take a look and see what's going to happen. As we'll see, Connor Hazel doing a great job of trying to manage that top five. Mark Retchen on the outside lane. Good side-by-side for the 24 and the 88. 24 will be able to throttle back up, get back to the inside. So good-looking race line right there. It's going to work early. The draft feels important on these trucks, and I know that we heard it last week from Mr. Van Nest. Much love. Thank you for the like, sir. We heard it last week from a couple of drivers. It feels like the truck is important. The draft is important. You feel faster when you're in the draft. But you do also burn up a tire a little bit better, or a little bit more than what you would normally see. Here's Jeremiah Burks going to roll on in third. Brandon Banks is going to be in fourth here. Mark Retchen to the outside of the 44. Can Connor Hazel hold on? He's going to need it. Connor, 13:31 on the I rating. Big Art just ran his fastest lap of the race. Hartung in the draft ran faster, though, as Berkey tries to close in. He just ran his fastest lap of the race. Ryan Wendt has managed his gap. He just ran his fastest lap of the race, 31.90, 3/10 of a second off, and has only really needed to just run what he needed, run the race that he needed to here. 24 up in front of the 88, slides out of the corner. Run straight away, getting busy here. 94 of 134, 40 laps to go this time by. Quarter second the difference here as the 14 tries to hold on. Manage the tire, manage the racetrack as the 01 goes to work. Good looking race crew. As all the drivers dig, dig, dig. Well, I could have been on the more perfect camera. And that happened. That on that code goes a long way. And Stephen Hine went straight out. Great side draft there. And that's what we were seeing. That was a great, I mean, that's some net code. Watch the corner here. 28 does exactly the right thing. Runs close, keeps it close here. And just a little bit of net code turns the 89. Or that could have been the air that did it, freed up the outside. Most of the time we look at that as a net code. Oh, no, that was net code. That was way net code. Hold on. Watch this right here on the left rear or the right rear quarter panel. Let me back this up right here. Quarter speed. 89 goes across the nose. It's the wall. Watch the rear. Bam. That's netcode. That was definitely netcode. I mean, across the nose. Yep, I get that. And then all of a sudden, clean, clean, clean. Bam. Ray Rincon has seen better days. That was some netcode. Huh. All right. Louis Hartong is going to be your race leader. As Big Art will be second. I missed the pass for the lead when we were doing the old transition there. It was a good little fun. I liked it. Thought it was a great time. All right. I want to check on the track temperature because we saw earlier. No, it's still 133 degrees. That's a spicy meatball. Yeah, that was definitely it was the most netcode I've seen in a hot minute. All right, folks, I have to go use the little boy's room because it's cold down in the office right now, and we're gonna leave it right here for you. When they go back, we'll keep it on exciting for you so we can see the restart here. But boys and girls, I will be right back in just a moment. And we'll keep it on dynamic as well so that way we see this thing do its thing. I'll be right back. All right, we're back at it here as they roll man oh man, Hartung. Striker out front, Strickland on full send mode. Big Art will be in third, up 13. Here comes Connor Hazel. Mark Retchin right behind, fastest lap of the race. Brandon Banks just sent it, said hello. I'm ready to go, 31:40. No worry about fuel, no worry about tires. Robers, part of the Best of the Rest Championship. 15 spots gained for Donnell Williams as they continue to go. 9 cautions so far in today's race. 30 laps to go. The two on full send mode. Donnell came out on 87. A little bit different tire strat for him. But anybody can go right now. If they can make this one happen, they'll make it stick. Alonso King to the bottom side. Roberge. King drifts up the racetrack. A little free, but he's fine. These trucks look free. They really do. Ryan Wendt, give it a 97 as well. Got some of his truck worked on. How about John Hammond? They're trying to work their way forward. About 17, 18 lap difference on tires. A caution or two in between all of it. This has been an absolute dream of a race. 106 of 34. Nathan Bigart in second. Michael Strickland in third. Connor Hazel in fourth. And a whole lot happening behind. Anthony Shook. The nose of Anthony Shook. Out of the throttle. Back into the throttle a little early. Trying to hold on. And I'll tell you what. 54 trying to move around. Brandon Banks trying to extend on his streak as well. 53 crosses over the nose of the 7. 7 breaks. Here comes the 54 to the inside. Brandon Banks on the move. Whoa. Dicey back here. They're working, though. 107 of 134. Big Art, Hartung, side by side. Battle for the lead between these two. Will be 25 laps to go this time by. 7 on the bottom side. Anthony Shook free. Good to go. No contact, looks like. Looks like he's good to go. Roberge to the outside. Roberge trying to keep it out of the wall. Anthony Shook on the bottom side. So much can happen in the course of a race. As Roberge goes to the inside. Oh, 7. Looks like, sounds like the 7 got out of the wall a little bit back here. Anthony Shook, 17-11 on the I ratings. Free on the bottom, trying to hold on. Can he make it a pit? He's going to try to make it a pit road. He is. Or no, he's going to get up to speed. He's fine. There's Michael Newbrow getting to the outside. Newbrow trying to save a little bit here toward the end. Big Art out front over Hartung. Brandon Banks now in tow. Championship working as such. The biggest thing about the championship, well, it's going to be all about all of these drivers resetting their points. It's going to be the best average finish between the next 2 races. That is going to how they're going to determine the race. So whoever's good at Richmond and the final race at, I believe I said it was Homestead earlier. It is Homestead. Brandon Banks to the inside of Hartung. Banks trying to work his way forward. This truck driving as free as it looks, as free as it feels. Here comes Stryker. Here's Connor Hazel to the inside. Ryan went to the top 5, trying to work his way there. And here comes John Hammond as well. 22 laps to go. Adminbox.com with 2 X's. Make sure you check them out. Give them some love. Tell them that we sent you out there and give some support. There's the 80 of Alonso King. Little free on the bottom side. Turn 2 and turn 4 have really showed up today for this racetrack. Oh, free on the bottom. Hold on to it, Alonso. 2 to the outside. That's what I'm saying. This truck is free, free, free. Brandon Banks to the outside of the 01. Banks came out on 97. So the new tire starting to show up. Banks goes to the lead. Kobe Hartung in 3rd. Connor Hazel in 4th. Ryan Wendt. And John Hammond ready to send it. 20 to go. Hammond, little wall tap. Right behind Jason Day. Came in on 79 as well. Berkey came in on 79. Dono Williams on 87. He and Roberge trying to work their way forward. Right below Alonso King. Drivers looking for the top 10 Knights. Brad Dove in tow as well, right behind. Jerry Culver still working, moving forward. That truck being very free on him. Right in front of him, Devin Asuna. Devin Asuna trying to keep that truck in lock. I do like that paint scheme on both of those trucks. They are really have got some great look happening there. 19 laps to go. Good to see all the driver cams out there. Ryan Wendt. Behind John Hammond. Hammond has Stryker in front of him, but he's up 18 spots. Biggest mover of the race. He's doing things. He's doing a great job. Able to carry that second lane back into the throttle. Hopefully he's enjoying this truck. There's Churchy. 18th off 11. He's been fighting this truck all day. And opportunity knocking for every one of these drivers. We can appreciate that, that's for sure. There's Bollinger right there. I think he might be taking a nap. There's Mr. Brad Dove. 15th off 1. Also King dropping back here. There's Newbrow to the inside. You see the Dove go back here with Mr. Dove. Brad in tow. He's coming across the front stripe. 16 laps to go. Chance for him to move forward. He's been kicking butt and taking names in the Heart to Heart series on Saturdays. If you haven't tuned into that, I encourage you to do so. Right of Banks, Nathan Bigart. Quarter second the difference here. It's the 5-4. Tries to extend the race line. A little bit newer tire, a little bit newer race theme. As we'll get down to the cutoff race for this series, we'll have to see who's going to be able to push, who's going to be able to hold on. John Hammond, quarter second between he and the 44. Ryan Wendt in tow. Jason Day getting a little bit faster here as Strickland carries that 8th spot. Jeremiah Burke up 9. New Brow, again, give it on 97. Going to work his way forward. More points means more opportunity. A top 10 night for him is absolutely necessary as he and Roberge will go side by side. Roberge trying to get around Mark Retchen. Retchen came it on 79. 6 all the way to the bottom. Newbrow still trying to clear the 98. Brandon Banks, your race leader, extending to a half second as Big Art closes back. Here comes some drivers. You see John Hammond in the hunt back here. 14 laps to go. Going to back up the corner, get himself inside that top 3. You know he wants a podium. You know he wants that opportunity. 13 laps to go. John in the hunt. That's a lot of play in the wheel. This truck looks free. Thanks. All the way to the bottom. Big Art back of the tire off. We try to push a little bit later on this run. I don't know if he needed to save at all, or he's going to be able to hold on to it. Brandon Banks, Nathan Bigart to Colby Hartung. Connor Hazel, 1.6 back. John Hammond stuck in a rock and a hard spot right now. Ryan Wentz might be closing back down here. 19 spots gained. Ryan getting better and better with every race that he runs. Selfishly, you need a yellow. We don't, I mean, we don't want to see it, but it would make things interesting. Little track facts, track state. We've seen them. We've seen them happen. 10 to go. Banks out front, 0.6 of a second lead. 18 lap fresher tires, but a couple of cautions in there negating that as we speak. Right now, lap times 32.99 for Brandon Banks, fall off 1.6 seconds. Connor Hazel, John Hammond back straightaway. John trying to pull a little bit more, and right now Ryan catching. Jason Day, quarter second back. A little free for the 40. Jason Day doing a great job. This track is running very, very free. It's exciting to see this track do exactly what it needs to do. And as the track clouds over, we are seeing the makings of maybe even faster speeds. This Banks 32 and a quarter, 33 and a quarter last time by. 33.16 for Bigart and Hartung. John Hammond, his pace has come off a little bit here as he's got Connor Hazel inside the top 5. Ryan Wendt. We'll see the 52 to the inside. Ryan will be able to battle back here. A little free. That second lane, he gets a little wiggle. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. Ryan, third, fourth lane. Will dig that corner. That's where the speed is, right there. He's going to be free off the corner, down to the 52. Oh, no. Hold on to it, Ryan. Still 18 spots gained. Jason Day will take over that spot and will try to track down John Hammond. Top 5 night for John Hammond so far. Donnie up 11. Some big movers all race. Right now, 20 drivers on the lead lap. Last driver is going to be Joe Thompson. Alex Thompson is up 4 in 19. Devin Asuda is going to be up 1. Robert Church off 10, trying to work on his way, trying to move that forward. Jerry Culver off 1. Brad Dove's going to be off 1. Alonso King off 9 for the start of the race. Donnie up 11. That's a night for Donnell Williams. Roberge up 8. Trying to work on Mark Retchen. Retchen off 8, started 3rd. And this track has just gradually got more and more free over the course of this race. Big special thank you to Speedy Trophies for being a part of the Chop Shop Racing fam as the 12 goes to the high side as Joe Thompson goes a lap down. So now, it'll be 5 laps to go. Brandon Banks. Nathan Bigart. Hartung. Hartung holding pace, holding speed. Top 3 night still needs a good finish of the season will be 4 laps to go, and anything can happen between now and then. We've watched in the course of a couple of laps how easy it is to be able to roll the corner and carry that momentum. Right now, 54 doing a bang-up job of just rolling and keeping it easy. 01 in second. Hartung in third. Connor Hazel, nice solid run for him. 33 and a quarter. That's his lap time. Fastest driver on the racetrack right now is going to be your race leader. 33.06 last time by. As Alonso King, Robert Church coming to pit road. Brandon Banks still out front. 79 was the magic lap. If anybody's looking at fuel, now would be the time. Alonso King on pit road. Tires and fuel, maybe. Church right behind him. Right side damage for both of those drivers. Stephen Hine on pit road getting that truck work done. I hate to see what happened to him earlier. We're going to be 2 to go this time by. Bigart might be considering saving. Colby Hartung might be saving as well. Back the throttle off. Make it work. Connor Hazel, same concept. John Hammond, not having to. A full thing of fuel here, 12. Working on it. Brandon Banks, Kevin on 97. Able to extend. Corner exit. And as it'll stand, white flag waves. Final lap here at Texas. The round of 12 will become the round of 8 next week. And in 2 weeks, we will have the first of 2 championship races here for the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. The best average finish over 2 races will determine your champion. 8 drivers go into the championship round for the championship. And the momentum will be on the side of the 54 as Brandon Banks wins. Big Hart second, Colby Hartung third, Connor Hazel, John Hammond, your top 5. As this race has been everything you could have asked for. Cautions, the new truck model, everything has shown up, everything has worked, and the advantage goes to no one. 8 drivers next week in the next 2 races. Not just there, but the best of the rest championship will come down to it as well. Same concept. Brandon Banks gets the victory here tonight as the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series will come to a close on this season. And championship standings will be coming as the championship races will be determining the best. ChopShopRacing.net if you want to be a part of the next truck series. It's going to begin right. I mean, they're not going to take much of a break at all. And it's going to be interesting to see. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina native Brandon Banks gets the victory here tonight as Nathan Bigart finishes in second. Hartung in third. Connor Hazel, John Hammond, your top 5. Jason Day, Ryan Wendt, Michael Strickland, Jeremiah Burke, and Michael Newbrow, your top 10. Mark Retchen, Chris Roberge, Donnell Williams, Brad Dove, Jerry Culver, your top 15. DeSuna, Alex Thompson, Joe Thompson. Usually finish right around each other. They finished there 17th and 18th. Anthony Shook, Hayden Malcolm, your top 10. Alonzo King, Robert Church, 5 laps down. Will be in 21st and 22nd. Stephen Hine, Jorge Rincon, Greg Whitehead, and Mr. Bollinger having issues early. Will be out and knocking that out of the park. How about it? That was a great race. Big old Budgie giving the big old spinny spin. Great race to Connor. He did a fantastic job. Top 5 night for that driver and well-deserved. He held on to it. Maybe even a top 3 night if we would have seen at it. But fantastic race and a fantastic race line. Able to hold on to it. Brandon Banks gets the victory here tonight. And I tell you what. Lap 97. I don't think tires were really that big of a factor as much as I thought it would be.
Oh my God, tires were everything, Jason. I'm telling you, it's yeah, I'm telling you that. It was so hard. I was like, man, I can't believe I was like one of the only ones to come in here. I said, man, I hope we don't catch a caution. And I knew if we didn't catch a caution, it was probably going to be over as long as we could get through the field. But tires were crazy, man. I'm usually pretty good at saving tires at this place, but ever since they did that redo, man, I am struggling here. So I don't know. I think we had top five car. I don't know if I think in the long run we could have maybe had something for them up there. We were kind of reeling them in every time we get a couple laps on the tires and kind of get it down, but I don't know. We never really got the chance to see. 'Cause we kept catching a caution at the wrong time. So but yeah, like I said, made the right call finally. I seem to always get caught on those kind of calls. So finally got it to go our way, and kind of hate Newbrow couldn't get through there. He did the same thing, and I thought he was going to come with me. I think he got caught back in traffic. So well,
He did. He had some damage that probably knocked it around too, and it was probably lingering somewhere in the genetic code of iRacing. Because I thought, I was like, this is a great track for him to save, and then I started looking at, and folks, I was sarcastic about the tires. That was complete
yeah,
sarcasm. Um, this this truck and this combination is making the truck look spicy out there. I know the track temperature is 134 degrees Fahrenheit, but at 134 on the old model, it would still stick. You would be full throttle pretty much through 1 and 2, maybe burp in 3 and 4, but for the most part, the only caution to the driving style would be the pump out of turn 4. Here, you couldn't run second lane without feeling like you were, or looking. I say feeling,
yeah,
looking like you guys were about to send it
yeah.
sideways.
Yeah, before it would kind of plow later in the run, and it was just really tight. So if you could save the right front, you were good. But now it's like you really had to save the rears more than anything. It still, I wish the truck still had a little bit more horsepower. I think it'd be a little bit more fun to drive. But yeah, it was definitely a handful. It would stick really good for the first 5 to 10 laps, and then after that, you just had to manage. Yeah, I got with Newbra a little bit before the race and did some laps with him, some longer runs just to see. And man, the fall off was just tremendous from like 15 to 30. So,
Oh,
yeah, so we figured the race was going to kind of go that way where once we got to 20, everybody would start getting a little bit loose and start skating around and maybe catch some cautions. So we were, kind of counting on, uh, trying to figure out what to do from that point in the race. So kind of worked out.
you led the laps that mattered, and it was interesting. Now everything resets. Now with this
Yeah,
new truck,
finally.
and we finally have that level playing field. Then we have
Yeah.
Richmond and we have Homestead coming up. Two polar opposite tracks. It's going to be about two races, best average finish. Of course, the idea is to go win both of them, and you negate the opportunity for anybody to do so. But what's the best case scenario when it comes to what you're thinking about over the next couple of weeks?
We're definitely gonna put some practice in because I think it's gonna be a little bit different than what we're used to. The good thing we're really good at those next two tracks. So, I know they're different, but I seem to run well on both of them. So, but we're definitely get to put some laps in and see how it differs from before. Um, and like I said, we'll go in there. At least now, like you said, we're evened up. We didn't get the big gap. Nathan's been had on us for the whole playoffs, so that was the goal, was just to kind of get here and be even with them and see what we can do. I think they're going to be a really good competition. Him, Nathan, Colby. I don't know who all made it, but there's some good guys. Probably 5 or 6 really good guys in here. So it's going to be tough. Like I said, there's it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's 8 drivers going into the final round, and as Anthony Cronover says out there, said congrats to Banks. Congrats on the victory here tonight, Brandon. I'm thrilled to see what this next is going to be, because man, this was a great. If this was just a championship race in the next race, I'd still be just as thrilled. But seeing the how this is going to play out, big interesting take, and kind of digging the format. And,
Yeah.
that's I think that's the biggest thing that I see out of this is I like the shakeup.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, the two race off, that's really cool. Like I said, usually don't get anything like that. It's kind of a, go big or go home kind of thing. So at least we can go in there and I'm pretty consistent type driver. I don't always win all the time, but like I'm usually up there, so I got a chance. So at least with 2 weeks here, we can have a better chance at maybe taking home. I know you give Nathan or somebody Colby one race, they're liable to just to beat the pants off of you. So Maybe with 2 races, we'll work out better to our advantage.
I I look forward to seeing what it is. That's for darn sure. All right, Banks, give shout outs, man. Get a victory here today.
As yeah, Speedy Trophies, thanks for doing it, and you guys for broadcasting. Like I said, it's always a lot of fun in here, and Strickland and Hammond and all those guys who put it on. DBR said the Bridgestones that held up for me tonight. Thanks to them, and like I said, we'll go on to Richmond next week and put some laps in, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, they're taking next week off. It's in 2 weeks. I misspoke. So that's on me. I even said it earlier and came back and it was like, oh, we're gonna do this next week. It's probably because I'm looking forward to it. And,
Yeah.
you know, all that, and then next thing you know, it's gonna be another season, and then we're back at it again, and you know, and it'll all come into. I'd like that they took away the win and end. I think that's a great idea. I think NASCAR should do that too.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Like I said, I've been kind of, I'm one of those people that's kind of just, just consistency, and I think it kind of works out to my advantage a little bit more. So yeah, definitely the win and in, we can do away with that.
I like it. All right, Brandon, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Good luck on the rest of your races, and practice. This truck is a handful.
Yeah, it is. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
That's Banks. He comes home victory lane. We'll let him have at it. Second place goes to this guy, but not without trying. Still late in the run, still able to save tires, still able to maintain, and 8 wins on the series. You get 2 more shots at getting that 9 and 10 spot. Can you get double digit wins, or I mean these guys seem to be tough with a few cautions played in the weight of it. But Nate, P2 finished tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy, man. I came into tonight knowing that it wasn't really a points night for me. I was pretty much, as long as I started the race and finished the race, I think I was locked into the final round. So I just wanted to have some fun, and didn't qualify, started in the back, and yeah, the whole race was a great time for me. I really enjoyed myself. Uh, did something I normally wouldn't do. We had a caution at like lap 20 something, and I decided to go get tires and just drive right up through the field, get the stage win. I don't normally do that, but again, just it was fun to do. So I tried it. It worked. And then stayed out after that. And for the rest of the night, it seemed like I was at a tire disadvantage, but still being able to hold on. So just being able to do that gave me a lot of confidence and hopefully a lot of momentum going into the next couple weeks. And yeah, we're sure going to try to get to that 10 spot. I want to win this championship, but like you said, these guys are fast. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a great show, and can't wait to see it.
One of the things that I've noticed about today's race is the aero packages started to show up. The tire model showed up today. Of course, we're on an Iowa tire at Texas, so it made things a little bit extra spicy. But at the same time, it seemed like that the track surface being hot and just the way the trucks wanted to develop. I mean, it was like watching a low horsepower Xfinity car out there.
Yeah, that's exactly how it felt. The tires were definitely getting destroyed out there, and then add the heat on top of it. There wasn't a lot of grip. You really had to, you really got to feel that new feeling that the truck has. All the side force, it starts to get sideways, and then you just get that side force to hold it there and help you save it. It's a totally different truck for sure. I enjoy it. I think it's better than what we had. So I think hats off to iRacing doing a great job. Tire wear was definitely there. I think at the end here, I was down below into the 40s for tires trying to run down Brandon, going as hard as I could. But yeah, the trucks are gonna be it's gonna be fun from here on out. I know Richmond will be a great time, and then Homestead, man, you're gonna destroy the tires there as well. And hopefully, there'll be multi-lane racing with the trucks. It's not always the thing because of the low horsepower, but I think we'll be able to get it done.
I'm looking forward to the high line being a factor. That's what I like. That's what I like about all these racetracks. I mean, and it's about dang old time that something clicks again, because it's been a few years since. I know that you're relatively new to the service, but before the Gen 7 model, when the Gen 6 was finally able to run the wall, that was when I was like, all right, now we're at places. And it's great to see that iRacing is able to do it here, especially with the with the improvements that they've been able to do with the trucks. Now it just needs to carry over into the Cup car, into the Xfinity car.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, iRacing's doing a great job. I'm so happy that I found this sim and the community here in Chop Shop. Just what a great hobby to have. I have it brightens my week up all throughout the week every time we get to race, and just give again, the community is the biggest part of it, and then the sim just keeps getting better and better. So I'm sure I'll be on it for as long as I'm able to turn the wheel and push the pedals.
As long as they still have server support, that's the other big one.
Yeah.
So everybody keep paying your subscriptions. This is a ton of fun. Much love, man. You got a P2 finish tonight. Give your shout outs. I know that this one is going into the closing chapter of this season, but there's a lot of eyes on that championship prize.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. These 8 guys, it's not just 4 of us; it's 8 of us. So you have one bad week, and you're pretty much out of it. So you're gonna have to perform both weeks. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Brandon for the win tonight. Great job, great strategy. He nailed it. Give a shout out to the Chop Shop crew themselves. The admins, everyone that puts in all the time and work for us to come out here and just have a good time. Thank Corey for doing the race control. You, Jason, doing the broadcast. Signature Esports doing an amazing job like always. All the fans watching out there, the sponsor, Speedy Trophies for this series. Really appreciate them coming on board for this season. It's been a great season for me, so I just want to really give a shout out to them and thank them for being here. Give a shout out to all the fans watching and moms watching live. Love you, Mom.
All right, Nate. You got 2 more races left. Go take a week and better practice. We don't know what this truck's going to do in 2 weeks.
Oh, they better practice.
I think he's called a shot. I won't say that though because that'll be another situation. All right, brother.
See ya.
That's Big Art. He comes home in P2. P3 though, season 2 champion Colby Hartung. Colby, my man. This truck was a handful for everybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a handful. This new build, I like it. I like it. It's gonna, it's tough to drive, as you saw, very tough to drive. Felt like you were dirt tracking it for the last 20 laps of that run, which I do enjoy that it's now, because this track used to be basically almost full throttle all the way with the old build, but like now you had to use your throttle, let all the way off, drag a little brake. Um, yeah,
What you're saying is you had to drive the truck.
I actually had to like use skill to drive it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to take away from because the truck series is my favorite to drive. I know. Well, I like that in the Xfinity car, and of course the Gen 6 car. If those who know, some people prefer the ARCA car. Some people prefer the 87s. I like the truck, and I like the truck at certain tracks because of where you could put it. But it seemed like over the last year, maybe year and a half, almost 2 years, you just could just hold it to the bottom, and it was just basically who was going to be able to get lucky and finish the race or qualify the best and be able to hold off the guys behind you.
Yeah, that's kind of like what it was, but I guess it didn't really help that it was Texas here because Texas is notorious in real life and I guess in the sim too for being a 1-lane groove after the repave, which they never should have done, by the way. I want old Texas back. Bring it back.
I
love
agree.
that.
The only thing that's good about it is that there's still character in turn 4. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, but with this build, you were still able to. I mean, I I don't know if you saw it, but I flew by Burke on the high side.
Yep.
I was still able to do that, and I don't think he was necessarily letting me go either. But yeah, it's nice that it's multi-groove. I think we got to go to a better track that is known more for being multi-groove to test that out. We got Richmond next, which that's Yeah,
Single lap.
yeah, that's every short track. But yeah.
I mean, if NASCAR can't get the short track package right, I'm not going to blame iRacing for having a single lane. It's
Yeah.
that's just the way that one goes. But the way I see it as well is the big question is not just Richmond, but Homestead. Homestead.
Now Homestead, I am excited for because you saw it at Auto Club. I love that Highline, and I was so quick on it. I really hope that's the case for Homestead because the championship eight's going to be in trouble.
What do you think of the average finish like that?
The average finish. Where
The next two races. You get a bring your A game for both races.
I don't know. I don't know about it. I guess we'll see how it runs, but I prefer the standard 4 people, one championship race to end it.
I got you.
I don't know. I guess kind of like climaxes the season one race too early.
Yeah, but then I can build up the second race to be like, all right, this is what Colby needs to do. This is what this guy needs to do. Because then I'll have a definitive answer. You know what I mean? There will be no second guessing it. There'll be no questions about it. It'll be this is what the drivers need to do. I'll have to make sure I know how the stage points are going to work because I'm going to try to keep live stats, and put on my big thinking cap on how to do that with this weird API that happens. But I mean the biggest thing that I see coming out of it is that you get 2 more races to have a good race. You know what I mean? And then say you have a bad race at Richmond, well then you're just going to go for it at Homestead. It doesn't matter. That's just a win. That's what you have to do.
I mean, that's basically what happened last time. I mean, well, I guess last time was different. What happened last season to me is I could see I'm seeing it happen with Brandon Banks. Yeah, he's catching fire here at the end. It might have been on strategy this race, but I think a few of my wins in the playoffs last year were on strategy. But I mean, it just gave me so much momentum going into that championship race that I uh, I had it won. I was able to lock in, and I think that same thing is happening in Banks. And I still think Nate is definitely the fastest here, but I think the momentum shift is definitely on Brandon Banks' side coming into this championship.
Well, you ain't lying because he just won this race, and
That's a three-peat.
That's a. Oh yeah, I didn't realize that was a three-peat. Oh my!
It's a three-peat.
I should. You know what? Apologies to Brandon for the three-peat because I was late. That's exactly right. But you know what? It's okay because he's got to win 2 more, and you guys have some time and forgive me for saying this because I know iRacing won't do it, but iRacing has basically a week in between your next race here on Tuesday nights to screw it up. So you guys gonna get shout outs, man. P3 finished tonight, points reset, and you're gonna be going after back-to-back championships here. It's gonna be a good one.
Do my darndest. But yeah, shout out to the field. All 25 of you showing up. Pretty good racing. We had a little more cautions than I thought. I wish they would have brought one more so I could have came down and put a fresh set of tires on, seen what that could do. But uh, nonetheless, it felt like a really good race. Um, uh, some fun driving, especially with Nate. Shout out to Nate, by the way, for somehow hanging on about halfway through the race with like 20 lap old tires. Don't know how he was able to do that, but he did. He's a crazy dude. He's a crazy guy. But yes, yeah, shout out to you for putting on these broadcasts. And shout out to John and Stryker for all the work they do to keep this thing going and get us good races every week. But yeah, that's all I got for you.
All right, brother. Well, it was an amazing time. It's been an amazing year, and you fine folks are gearing up for some more racing. And I know that there's still cup racing going on, so that's about to end too here pretty soon. Man,
Yeah.
kicking my butt.
I don't think Cubs at the playoffs yet. I think they're about halfway.
We're getting close. We're getting close.
Yeah, that's true.
I was looking at the schedule earlier, and I was like, we're past May, and then I was like, oh, we're on page 2. So we're going to Brands Hatch this week, and I've never called that racetrack.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Yeah.
I don't know how the cars are going to take turn 1. I haven't tested it yet, but I don't know physically how the weight of this car is going to take turn 1 with its big old dip.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, playoffs begin in that series in 4 races. We're a month away.
Yeah. I guess it is close.
We're there. Then we're going to Darlington. Hell yeah.
I like that place.
So, sorry, Brands Hatch, then Bristol, then Dover, which is good. We have some short track racing in that Cup car. It's going to be a ton of fun to watch that. Worldwide, Darlington. We're having opposite tracks. It's opposite track day. The North Wilkesboro. We got some short tracks. You want short track racing? You got to tune in every Friday here very soon, there, folks, because wow.
Maybe North Wilkesboro. I could pull out that same strategy as Martinsville.
There you go.
Zero tires.
I mean, it's not impossible.
I did it. I did it the last time.
Well,
no reason not to do it again.
Well, at North Wilkesboro, because iRacing doesn't have the repave in. So
yeah, I think they need to update that too.
Yeah. And then Talladega, Nashville, Phoenix, Kansas, Homestead. Man, oh man.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Love me some super speedways.
Some short tracks, flat tracks, and just one super speedway in the mix. It's
yeah.
And a very, very unique road course coming up this weekend. I forgot. I'm gonna have to go buy that track because I don't even own it.
Yeah, I don't know if I own it either, but it's a good track on the GTs.
Well, NASCAR is supposed to. This Gen 7's car is supposed to be the fake GT. So let's go have at it. All right, Colby. Much love, man. I'll let you have at it. Good times. Good fight tonight. And I do look forward to seeing what Tuesday's going to bring. Plus, we got dirt racing coming back up here in a couple of weeks, and Chop Chop's just going to continue to go.
Yes, sir. Good talking to you.
You too. That's Colby Hartung. P3 finished tonight. We'll let him have at it, do whatever he's got to do. Thank you to Corey Bodnott for being your race controller tonight. Biggest mover of the race is Ryan Wendt, the the Evansville, Florida native, comes home in P7, 18 spots gained tonight. But your winner tonight, Brandon Banks, up 10 spots. Knocking it out of the park. Thank you, folks. Be good, be safe, be kind of world. Thank you to Admin Box. Thank you to Track Racer. Thank you to Chop Shop. Thank you to, of course, Speedy Trophies. Make sure you go check out all of those links in the description. And of course, and always, we appreciate you. Be good, be safe, folks. If you're out there on Twitch, I'm going to raid you over to somebody. I don't know who. We'll just send somebody over to somebody up. Ooh, got a few people. We'll send you over to Big Duke Sim Racing. He's only got a couple of viewers, okay? So we'll send you over there. Be good. We'll see you to the next one, folks. He's got Cookies for Kids Cancer. That's what he's doing right now. And go check him out, okay? I want you to do it. Go over to twitch.tv/Signature Esports and follow the raid over. I want you to check him out. Be good, be safe, be kind to other folks. Much love to you. We'll see you to the next one. Oh, did he just end his stream? Slap budget.